Let's get the show on the road. Oops. Uh-oh. Alright. I need, what do I need to get this going? I need this. I need, actually just that. Alright. So we'll get music on. I don't know why I find it so hard to grab. Alright, can you guys hear that? Where's my OBS? Here. Let's move it to the other monitor. And then if I pull up the stream on my phone, we're just gonna test this before I send out the link to everyone. We'll go to view channel, click live, go to chat. Does this work? Can I type like that? Does that work? See, they claim you can use all these commands, and I don't know how to use any of them. Like that? Oh, hold on. Community defaults? Let's see, slash mod Streamlabs. Does that work? See, all these things are supposed to work. Is it because I'm sub only? I really don't know. Alright, we'll try this one thing, and then if not, I'll just delete it, and we'll do, sorry about that. And we'll just do the stream like we've done before. I may give up on the stream boss thing. I put like 6 hours of coding into it. I can't figure it out. Alright, whatever. We're gonna delete that. Oh, see, that gave me feed. Why did that give me a... Alright, I'll figure it out in the future. How can I, welcome. Voots. Welcome. We're gonna delete these. Well, that means that Streamlabs is connected. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna figure that out off stream. And we're going to hide these and proceed as we did before. Alright, there we go. That's a little big. The music stopped. Alright, we're figuring it out. Bear with me here. Perfect. And now we're gonna send the link out, and then we'll start doing stuff. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. Just had to figure some stuff out. I spent way too much time trying to figure out this a stream boss for it not to work, but it still doesn't work. Is what it is. 3873. We are live. Alright, and then let me send it out on the Discord of Rise Kingdoms, and then we'll get going. So who's winning the arc events, or whatever the betting was, because I threw some bets too, so we'll take a look at that. Let's see. 2 minutes, 2:34. Yeah, there's 2 longer marches. That's fine. Okay. So yeah, Will, I don't know about that one. Don't know about that one. Welcome. Alright, so I am going to... Oh, we have a research buff? Interesting. I didn't know we had a king research buff. Did he ping that? I missed that. But I'm still gonna wait for Damn. Oh, did Drago unlock tier 5? Is that why he did that? Drago pushed to tier 5? I bet he did. That's hype. Let me look. Oh yeah, he's almost definitely. I can't see anything. No, you cannot get flux. No. This account has no flux. I can't give anything. How do you want me to give something I don't have? If you want to send me flux, we could talk about that. Aren't I just the most useful person here? 13,000 tier 3. Yeah, all the gold chests that I dropped were on they're all on the main. There's none here, as you can tell with the Mina. Still legit, as sad as I am to say I'm legit. We're gonna send gatherers. We're gonna do... We'll start on this account, because we're already here. Actually, no, because I have to do dailies. So we're gonna go to the main. We're gonna do Gold Kingdom. We'll come back here. We'll do Gold Kingdom. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so let me also see something. If I switch to this... This isn't working, so I need to hide that. Make this bigger. Alright, so if I switch to this, and then let's go do the main. This is my first time logging on today, so I am a deadweight. Overall, not even just the gold chest. I am a deadweight. Cracking open a water. Nothing fun right now. It's interesting. I just learned something new about the way they coded Rise of Kingdoms. That is fascinating. So if you have... I have two different scenes, or I have multiple scenes, right? One is just the game Rise of Kingdoms, and then I have another that is my entire desktop, just because like I show things off sometimes. And because of that, it shows only certain information when you're in desktop mode and you're streaming. Welcome, welcome. So you get to enjoy... Ooh, look at this. 3 hordes of flux and 210,000. What was that, tomorrow? Interesting. Interesting, interesting. So while I was offline... Oh wait, shit, are we in the... Hold up. We don't have altar, do we? Altar fight? Oh, good. I thought I had a fight. That's hilarious. Go for it, Zebediah. Oh, shit. Oh, god damn it. Oh my god. I got distracted. Can I cancel the heal? No, I got distracted. Damn it. See, this I should have been healing by 2k, but I got distracted reading. Ay, ay, ay. That's okay. That's trash. So, how do you, for the person who just said, oh my god. Oh my random pull. Holy shit. Okay. Let's lock that. Oh my god, that's such an upgrade, I think. Oh my god, that's so crazy. Alright, let's go. See, this is what happens, by the way, guys. If you drop gold chest, you get better luck. Just a fact. Just a fact. Gold chest equal luck. That's so crazy. I gotta go look at my armaments. Alright, so we're gonna... Let's do... This. It's so helpful for streaming. I'm just gonna do that. We'll let them use AP. Let me go here. Zebediah said, I upgraded City Hall 22. That is great. I think that's 4 or 5 marches, right? Which is great. I managed to get 5 level 3 pass rewards. That's also amazing, yes. That is also wonderful. And no, peak gaming. I do not know what else is crazy. Wait, I gotta look at my armaments. That's like a very hype pull. BQ, Horn. Horn is here? Oh, that's a good slot. Damn. Why does it have to be a good one? Why couldn't it be here? Right? Horn is... Am I crazy? Oh, Horn's up here. I am crazy. Alright, let me look again. Okay, it'll be an upgrade. It's not going to be much of an upgrade. So do I... Now, it doesn't have an inscription. Can I wish I could transmute it without... But I guess the way you do it is you would inscribe it with this, and then I would re-roll, right? But I'll have to double freeze. Alright, I'll leave it for now. It's going to be very expensive to fix. Alright. And we'll get Gold Kingdom going as soon as I claim everything. Oh, and I have to do this. There's a lot to do on SOC KVK. You're only 5k from VIP 10 when I should have enough. I should get it instantly despite. If you're 5,000 away, yes, you should absolutely be doing it right now. If you're only 5,000 gems away and you definitely want to do it. Oh, I haven't checked my bet. That I haven't done. I mean, I haven't gotten a message, which means it hasn't happened. Does that mean they're fighting right now? How do I check this? VVRS. Where are we? Oh, they're getting crushed. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Oh, Zebediah, you threw all... Oh, right, I remember. You're 35k away, but you have 30k. I think we just had more than gems, right? Because it's actually, although it sounds maybe difficult to you to like figure out, it's just straight up math. Yeah, oob, I should, but I actually think I'm gonna be at a wedding, so I don't think I can. So Zebediah, let's figure this out. Basically, and I have to change this whole lineup. God damn it. I don't know the days till the next more than gems. I think, yeah, it was like a week ago, which means you would have something like 3 more weeks to wait, which is something like 21 gold heads via more than gem or via VIP 10, right? Because you get 1 a day for 21 days till the next round. And I think, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that is more than you're gonna get from more than gems with doing 7 and 7 like you have. So what I would say is you should definitely do it right now. And then Arthur will go here, you'll go here, you'll go here, you'll go there. Constantine, thank you, come again. 1. Alright. Just stay until I put 3 out. Oob, did you just see the armament I pulled on the random travel? Or whatever it was? Dispatch? It was pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Fortunately, it looks like my bet for that event, Grand Prix or whatever it is gonna flop. Can't be bothered to do it manually. We'll skip everything but the boss. Like, we'll manually fight bosses. 50k gems gets 26 gold heads, but you reckon you can get 10 gold heads for more than gems anyways. Yeah, you should do it now. Because what you just said is also true. Your AoE becomes single target. I don't do that one. I could show it off later, but I pulled a 3.5 or 3.4% attack, 3.4% health infantry horn. So yeah, all from random. We'll kill them all. We'll leave the epic, but we'll kill these guys. I'm dealing. Ooh, this is a really good one. Alright, see you soon. So this is going to be much longer than yesterday, because I have to do a lot of work on both accounts. Yeah, it's not bad. The problem I have is obviously there's no inscription. So it's like, how do I make it worth it? I do have a fearsome inscription that I could apply. Can I show stratagems? Sure. We'll do, once I clear this floor, I'll take a break and I'll take a look at stratagems. Ooh, Arthur Phillip. Do I want a tank? Buffer? I don't need another tank right now. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really buy many stratagems because we don't have war for a minute. So I tend to wait to do things to maximize, you know, logic and time and reasoning. When dealing AoE skill damage. Ooh, that's really strong. Yeah, let's do that one. Alright, now I just need the 15% more troop cap and the here, let me show you. How do you pronounce your name? Is it Jello or like Gello or neither? I have no idea. They're auto barbing stratagems. That's what we're doing. So I only have these 3, and I just bought this, so it's fresh. Now what I'm going to get, and it depends on where I end up, but is this it? Whenever, no. I was thinking of Berserker. Oh, welcome back. I was thinking of doing Berserker. 5% more damage, but they take 3%. It just sounds good. I mean, you're just netting 2% more damage. So that was what I was considering. And then I don't really have a decision yet. Jello, like Jello shots. Alright, yeah. Nice. I mean, I wonder if theoretically, like, something like triage would be the right way to go. What do they recommend on 2877 Discord? Let me take a peek. But yeah, there's a lot of time still before I'm going to be buying a lot. Like I said, I do have a wedding tomorrow, so I don't think I'll make it to the first altar fight, unfortunately. But, you know, we'll make it work. I'll be there for the later stuff. And it's also one of those things where the less I fight now, the fresher I'll be for Kingsland. Sweet. We'll do this. Another question you had. You did Arc 3 hours ago. Organized and led by you. Absolutely dominated. Okay. I don't see a question, but go on. Congrats, though. It's always fun winning an Arc. Whenever you choose to do this. So does anyone know if they stack? Because I took this earlier, and I don't know if I should do this. No, if people are willing to show up to gold, Zebediah, you should always be showing up to gold. It's better rewards. I don't do it because I'm not willing to commit to a time with the team, which is my own fault. But if you can commit to it, you should. It's just better rewards. As far as why you didn't get 10k, that's just because you're a new kingdom. So once you get some more troops out there, it'll be more than fine. They do stack. All right, so I'll take this. But really, it's just a new kingdom problem. Like, you don't have troops to throw out there. But soon enough, that won't be a problem anymore, right? Because you'll just keep training. Defensive cav, back row defense. It's probably better. Could use a heal, to be honest with you. Oh, thank you. Lilith listened. Kill you. Get another buff. Yeah, trust me, man. It's just a new kingdom problem. I mean, even then, if they got to like 5k or 8k, is it not the same rewards or better? I mean, I could be wrong. That's an actual question, but I would have thought it's the same rewards or better than. Let's save actually. But I would have thought it would be the same rewards or better than silver. Silver, if you max it, win or lose, you get 5 gold heads and 1k VIP. So I think if you lose arc and you get less, perhaps it could be not worth it. But even then, I'm not sure. Troops basic attacks have a 15% chance to do 200% damage. Okay. So for those of you that are newer, what you missed is that the last time I did this event, I got to 99%. It was like 99.5 probably. It was that close. So this time, when we run it back, I will be very pissed off if I don't. What the hell? That is a unexpected team makeup. Do I do this or I pull them here, or do I just tank that? Oh, I guess since it's not sunset, I actually need to survive. I would do this. I want to watch this. I want to see what happens. It's about what I hoped for. It's what I expected to happen. But I wanted QSH to be more here, but... $5k is the same as silver, and also if you lose arc, you get 5. Yeah, I mean that's about what I thought, right? If you can make gold, you should be doing gold. That is the bottom line. I personally, I find it stressful to have to be somewhere at the same time, and you know, I feel like I let down the team if I don't show up. So I find it more relaxing just to do silver, and that's why I do silver. But it is by far probably the worst thing I do for my account of all the things that I've done. Not playing gold arc definitely has set me back long term. I mean, you see I'm going for VIP 19. I'd probably have another like 100k. GT and 489 lost. That's crazy. Well, I was saying to someone in the last stream, I think, or 2 streams ago, about 480, because they asked about 489, I think. And I said something along the lines of, well, they are in KVK, and crazy things happen in KVK. So. But yeah, I only did... Oh god, I have like 6 troops not being used. Oh, and he gave it to me. Thank you. That was so kind. Alright, let me get that troop out there. Let us do... Do I have the tank? Yeah, let's do this for now. I think that's a good bet. Because he's gonna just... I don't mind if he dies, so... I want him to soak damage and deal damage while I have him. We're not even gonna heal. We're gonna take a blessing. Ooh, and it was a decent one. But yeah, I bet on like a total underdog because they had no subs and equal power, which is like just my like little stupid trick that I try to use sometimes. Didn't work out. It worked out in the first round. They won in the first round as an underdog, but did not work out here. Wait, no. I should clear these first. Oh, I got him. Alright, let's do this. Let me think here. Alright, so we have a lot in front of me. I don't really need anyone there. That's why I just chose whatever. Yeah, so I have to do... let's do this. I have to do this on both my accounts. We'll see if I do both on the stream. I don't know where to put QSH here. I guess we'll put it here. For every... So this is why I didn't spend my gold earlier. Oh, this is way stronger. So we have to go with that. We'll use this again. It's over there. Alright. Healing effects received in battle, so I don't need that. We'll do archer buff. Alright. I think this time we may want to heal. Is that my Trajan? Yeah, it is. Well, the only one I need now is troop cap, so I think I will just heal. Just stay at the, you know, topped off. Floor 8, and we're doing pretty good. Siege weapon I need 30%. I don't need this many heals. I guess I'll just do this. Get the bolt. I should get the bolts going. I still don't really get how the armor works. Like, is using these two mean that I would cap? Because that's 90% and this is 80%? And then something like this would become useless? I don't really know. Alright. Relic capacity again. Jeez. They're feeding me relics. When taking passes, someone got kicked and didn't get rewards. Kicked by you and then quit. In the process, gave me 200 million resources. Shouldn't feel bad. He should be celebrating. Damn, give me 200 million resources. Now, listen. KVK won, and I think honestly till KVK, till SOC, you don't have, excuse me, you don't have these things called coalitions, which is like, you basically can, oh yeah, he should be in the front because he's a siege, doesn't he? Hold on. Oh, I guess it died, so it doesn't matter. That was stupid. I didn't even think about that in the beginning. But you get these things called coalitions, where basically your whole camp and a bunch of kingdoms come together. But until you get that, it's rough. Yeah, I have like no resources. I think a friend was gonna help me out, but until that happens, who knows, right? Do I want to tank with Trajan? Yeah, let's try it. Alright. To deal extra single target skill damage? Sure. I mean, I could go for that double shield combo that I did last time, but I think until I have a good reason to, this is fine. Just heal again. Oh, wait. Oh, it's a relic. Well, this is what we'll do. We'll do that. We'll kill him. We'll get some gold. Find out that it was not worth it. That's good though. I mean, that's enough resources to pretty much do whatever pushing you have to do. God damn, they're just handing me these things. Oy, oy, oy. The amount of troops I have right now, it's pretty insane. Cool, Arthur, that's a good pickup. I think I have like 12. What do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4 in addition to the 6 I'm fielding, so I have 10. That's crazy. That would have been good. That's the relic. Let's kill you. We'll just kill. Oh my god, I got it. This is really good too, but I'm gonna go with that. Alright. Because I'm hopeful that I can get that. Another question. Listen. The whole reason that I have shifted to preferring this model of stream is because I like fielding questions. So don't feel bad about it. Your kingdom is only fixing top 1, 2, and 3 in MGE. Should you compete for top 4 whenever there's a Martell MGE and you have Lost Temple? That is actually so stupid that they're only fixing 1 to 3. You must have a lot of rogues or something. That's very odd. But what do I think about that is the question. I don't know. I mean, I don't think, I forget. Were you gonna do Sun Martell? Was that your plan? Because if that's your plan and you think reasonably looking at your kingdom and the other people in the kingdom, if you think you can reasonably win, or if not win, get top 4 like we're talking about, then it could be worth it. But I wouldn't do it if you're like, maybe I'll manage to beat the rogue out. Then it's not worth it, right? You have 3 mana. Troops with more than 500 rage take 1,000 less whenever we do it. Ooh, I love the percentage ones because the 5-minute thing at the end, it's so strong. But all 3 of these are decent. We'll do it. Ooh, voice crack. We'll do it. Don't think I'll take either of those. Shackles are stronger than forced movement. We're gonna heal. Alright. Lovely. Good turn. Yeah, I mean, if you're doing Sun Martell, logically speaking, you would always choose to push your Martell, yeah. And I would just, if I were you, I wouldn't do any pushes with that resources until then. And, do the smart things like time your stuff. But, again, you do want to have a good awareness of if other people are pushing, how hard it's going to be to do. Because the worst thing you can do is you empty your bag and you get top like 7, right? We'll do that because he'll swing in. Alright, front row heals, removes the shields, and now I'm getting a shield every 2 seconds. Yeah, that's really strong for me. That worked out. I kind of forgot that existed. Chose it anyways. Okay, increase. So does that stack? I don't know. Let's find out. Kill this guy. Push it then. You have plenty of resources but lack on speed ups. You only have 65 days. Well, that's an issue. Well, the obvious answer, right, that I think anyone would tell you is chaining. I mean, chaining is the #1 way to get it. Choose. So that's a good plan, but I will make you aware that that is a common plan. Like totally good to do that, but I've heard that, I myself heard that when I was a king back in the day. A lot of people think that same way. Because it's a logical thought, right? It's a good thought. But a lot of people do think that way. I think I'll get rid of this for that. Minion detector was tempting. But I want these 3. I want these 2 for the boss this time. I'm gonna use this. Alright, it's fine. I actually really enjoy Golden Kingdom on my main. It's quite enjoyable compared to the restart. Like the restart, I'll probably get to like level 8 and then I'll just call it. And we'll move on to whatever else I have to do today. I'm having decent luck finding these. And I got all the stuff I need buff-wise. That's actually fine. I'll do him in the front. This auto bar is not good enough to get speed ups. I mean, I think deal damage every 10 seconds. I don't think that would be better than this. Reduce all damage, yeah. I think, you know, thinking logically, right? Obviously, the reason that they give you the ability to get that, you know, auto barbing is because you're sacrificing, not efficiency, but I guess effectiveness. You're obviously chaining, or you're not chaining, right? You're not hitting multiple barbs. And sometimes there's a reason to do that. Like I, for instance, need to change this because for some reason it doesn't save. But I auto barb purely because of where is it? Strategic reserve. I'm gonna try to win so I can get some gems to put towards this. You know, I'm basically maximizing how many gems I could get so I could reduce the expense of the IP19. You know, I got gems going here from it. And then that also will go while I play. But if you're actually trying to push something like KVK1 Martel, that is a very competitive thing we're talking about there. And you're not going to win just like floundering around doing, you know, 60 days of speed ups, unfortunately. What you could do if you have a farm and your kingdom's not going to zero you for it. How many levels are there? Am I up to the boss after this? Let me see. Is there 16 levels? Does anyone know? I can't find it. 12. Talk about the boss. 16. Oh, you know what I don't have? I don't have a chief detector. We're gonna use this. For the next floor, I don't have a chief detector. I almost always do. To get top 10? It's impossible to answer these things because of it just totally depends on what it costs, right? I mean, if you go to a dead kingdom, top 10 could be like 2 million points. In which case the answer would be absolutely worth it. Thank you, Jello. 16. Yeah, unfortunately there's a slight stream delay, which I don't love. I don't even have it set up to have a stream delay, and it says there's no stream delay, but there clearly is. Was this heal all troops? Yeah, okay, we're golden. But what you should look at is past free-for-all MGEs and see who is still in the kingdom, who migrated out, and go from there. The same setup. I have enough healing that I'm not concerned. So does this stack with the other 15% I got? Does anyone know? Because Jello, I know you said it stacks these buffs, but this should not be in the way. Let me move the chat bubble a tiny bit. There we go. Does anyone know if this stacks? Influential leader? Oh, it does? That's crazy. Alright, so we're gonna we're gonna obliterate this time. Heal, grab a bolt, move on. That's crazy. Okay. Alright. That's pretty crazy that it stacks. That means my max health is gonna be like 260k. It's gonna be like I have an expansion on. I didn't get the gold one this time. I don't have a chief detector. It's like the two opposite things. Usually, that's like the one thing I almost always have. I only have a shackle. I guess we'll use it. Oh, do I have any detectors? No. Alright, so he's shackled. Oh my god. Increase the area? Yes, please. As far as you know, all buffs stack. Good to know. Alright, it looks like I'll be taking some damage here, whether I wanted to or not. Let's do this so he survives. This makes the most sense. Did not work out though. Damn, I'm gonna like kill myself doing this. I guess I should check. This is 5%, right? Oh my god, I did so well this whole time. I'm gonna toss it all away trying to find this boss. No. I guess I should check these. Well, that's good. That's not good. Well, the worst case, I have the other stuff I could swap in. Don't die, BQ. This is so unfortunate. Oh, it was there too. I could have got it earlier. Ugh. Let me heal first. He'll survive. That's so unfortunate. Oh, you can see the AP spending in the top here. Alright, we're gonna pull him wide. Do this. Grab that. Alright, so this is gonna be interesting now. I was like very confident until this moment. Because now they have my gear, but I think my Trajan, his gear and armaments are still bad enough that it could be worth swapping. Oh, but the fog hits them too, so I can't. Alright, we'll just do that then. And I have like no method of healing during fight. I don't think, at least. That was so unfortunate. I was actually wrecking them until then. Let me see. Trajan could do this. Arthur. I think I do either Arthur Philip or Huo Nev. The only reason I do Huo Nevsky is because it's tankier. Is this expert? It is. What is their buff again? Yeah, we're gonna... Yeah, you're actually... You know what? I never, ever restart. Because it's just not... It takes so much time. But I think in this case, I will restart. Just because that last floor really just screwed me. I think that's the way to do this. And maybe we'll swap you, QSH. Maybe not actually. Let's take a look how this goes. It's so unfortunate, but yeah, I will restart this after stream probably if I have to. Yeah, that was such a scam. I was going to obliterate this until that last fog where I had to click like 6 of them. Though I am doing decent up here. Oh no, Gorgo's like, all right, we're gonna skip this, and then I'll come back to this later on. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I never restart. It takes so much time, but I honestly may restart this time. It's just so like unfortunate. Because I think that was one of my best routes ever until floor 15 when I had to click 5 acid fogs or whatever they're called. Poison fogs. We're all yellow, but they're also... I think this Nevsky's going to go down quick. This is my geared up QSH, I believe. Yeah. So he's doing damage. I don't know. I was going to skip, but now I'm like... It's close enough that I want to watch. I know I could just return to floor 12, but it's like... Let's watch. If once Nevsky goes down and they swing in, it'll be a... Well, actually, both them look like they're swarming Gorgo, unfortunately. I don't know how that happened. Welcome, Vex. What you just missed, Vex, is that I was obliterating this event, and then I had to click like 6 of the poison fogs on the last floor because I didn't have a chief scout or whatever they're called, chief detector. All right, we may be okay because once they go down and they swing in, ZL will get hit by these 2, and then it'll be all 4 against him. Yeah, I don't know. It's close. It's a time issue because Huo is chilling. But I do have 2 minutes. With Huo chilling and Gorgo chilling up here, it's sketchy. But we're gonna watch. I mean, this was by far my best blessings I've ever gotten, for sure. So, alright, Nevsky's dead. The amount of damage. I just love watching QSH. It's just damage, 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 damage. Which also makes the percentage stuff that I kept taking so much more powerful. I will be fine. ZL's going to go down a second. Then all 4 pitch in on Gorgo. And then BQ's just hanging out. Having no problem tanking. He's so tanky with his expertise and his Constantine I put behind him. I basically did a double tank here because QSH Shajar, excuse me. Alright, so these 4 will win probably by 55 seconds or so. They'll come down. Yeah, this is a dub. Unexpected dub after that. Well, I think that what this really says, it speaks to how amazing my floors 1 to 14 were. That I could have that bad of a floor 15 and still win. By, you know, clear margin. Well, we'll see. See what time says. 30 seconds for this Huo. Which has 5 marches beating down on them. All my geared marches. Damage numbers. That's so crazy. Yeah, time. I'm gonna lose to time. It's so depressing. I lost last time 99% due to time. This is a little worse, but again, I can rerun this and do better. Well, Vex, 2 things. I'm in 73 on my restart. See, why did they go home? There's something wrong with... Oh no, they did all 20. Okay, never mind. So it may end up being both, but I'm not gonna really push on my 73 account. Like I said, it is free to play, so I may push like 150 days of upgrades but I'm not gonna win Zenith with 150 days. But I will be pushing on my main, which let's get that done with. We'll do the Golden Kingdom on the restart quick, which just it'll go so quick. I'll lose it like round 8 on my restart. But I do want to get a good idea of my like purchase plan. I don't know, for those of you that weren't able to make the 1 hour stream yesterday that I did of the 400,000 planning. You know what? Should I pull it up on stream? Let me pull it up. I'll pull it up again for those of you that weren't here to get to see some interesting data. I did think about pushing with VIP points in the Alliance shop. I didn't think it would be a meaningful amount, and I also pretty exclusively like to use those for TPs because there's not really another way to get TPs. Okay, join some rallies. 5 minutes. I don't know if I can make that. Yeah, it's fine. Fluffy. I can't make that. It's a minute. Alright, what was I doing? When is Zenith, you're asking? Nobiri? 6 million power? Imagine pushing like 5.2 million and getting third. Yikes. Sorry if you're here. That's a yikes. No, so Zebediah, it scales. It's a scaling event. I'm just gonna do... Oh shit, I don't have... That's with my gear. Damn it. I made a mistake. Damn, I messed that up. Do I have Dragonlancer? I do. I need my gear on... Whatever, he can kick me if he wants, I don't care. My gear's on Aethel and I need to switch it to Sun for the event. The problem I have is troops. I have no troops on this account. Where is it? Troop details. I have no troops. So, it's like a mixed march of garbage. Ooh, hello. Golds. Alright, let's open some chests, actually. Because that we can do. I have 18 gold keys. And 3 these. We can, but it's a question of like, is it worth doing? Alright, let's open 18 gold keys. Nope. Thutmose and Mehmed. Don't care. Needed more Martel. Thutmose is now at 5. And Mehmed still a ways away. We can do it, but it's just a question of if it's worth it for the cost. I mean, everyone seems to think it is because they rally them, but I don't think it is. That's my take. Let us do Gold Kingdom on this account, and then I want to go back to the main. Resources and speed on the restart you're talking about, Vex? Oh my god, I'm so bad. Sorry guys. I just pulled my Aethel home to switch the gear, and I didn't switch the gear. Ay ay ay. You need this. Thank you very much. Then we'll go back to the Gold Kingdom. Because both accounts are doing pretty good on resources. Or on speeds, I mean. Yeah, restart. I do have some resource troubles, but I think that they're going to be remedied pretty soon. Why is this? Oh. That confused me. Alright, we'll just send it like that. And we'll do Let's do this. That. Okay. Do I want to do another march? I guess I could throw one in front. Maybe with Joan. Do I do it with Joan? Yeah, we'll do it with Joan. Makes the most sense. So we'll just run that. Haven't donated to tech. Yeah, I'm bad like that. You want to see the speeds? See, it's tough having both a restart and a main because I never know what you guys are asking about. I'll show both accounts after I do this. But I'm not doing Zenith on my restart. It's on my main. AoE becomes single target. No. Do this. I don't know if on this account I should be doing this way. Take a blessing. Ooh, that's a good one. Alright, let's keep pushing on. But yeah, so basically yesterday on stream it was only like an hour. But yeah, free to play this early is just not happening. The only person who could have done it is potentially Maggie. I think because I only have one troop, I may take this. Yeah. My Martell is obviously not even using skill damage, so this is good though. We'll do Sun Nemed. But so yeah, so yesterday on my main, I'm trying to find it so I could show you guys. Oh, Maggie's here. Maggie, I honestly think you could have if you saved everything, yeah. With the amount that you chained. But, and I highly recommend everyone who is a spender do this. Let me switch to laptop screen, scene change, and then I will show off this. So this is what we did yesterday on stream. Oh shit. Well, this is what we did yesterday on stream. Basically, I looked at what I need to do to get VIP 19. 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Zebediah, it's very simple. Auto barbs are going to be quicker for you. You're not going to get anywhere near the speed ups. It's just very simple. Chaining will always give you the most for AP. But if you missed yesterday, basically I calculated how much I need. I calculated what the cost would be in dollars for just doing gems. And then this is what I decided to do. And it was the bundles. This is what I've done so far. This is what I dropped yesterday. So I looked at all the bundles and what you get from these to know, you know, how many gems, how much VIP, the speed ups, that sort of thing. I was looking at doing the Zenith bundle, which is one of the reasons why I held off on getting it like today, for instance. And this is what I'll actually benefit. Why is this not bold? That should be bold. This is what I'll actually benefit. I get Transmutation Stone every day, I get another 5% attack, and I get a 5% training buff, which for my Zenith push specifically will save me 43 days. So during the anniversary event, the recharge, I'm gonna max Circle of Life or the anniversary bundle, depending on what it is and how good it is. So that's just kind of you know, wait and see type thing. But yeah, this is what I set up on stream yesterday. For those of you that missed it, in addition to actually dropping the goldies. And someone tuned in to the stream for the first time and told me to drop a bundle for Call the Ancient, so I did it. Peer pressure, They said Max Call the Ancients. I said okay, fine. I said fine if you insist. If you insist, then I will. Alright, so once we're done with this, we'll do any questions as far as if you guys want to see the speed ups, the resources. I wanna get this event cranked out of the way. Counterattack's good here because I'm fielding a lot less. So I think it's actually helpful. AoE becomes single target when using a single target skill. You have a chance to use it twice. No, but I think the heal could help. Let's do that. I think with the amount of troops I'm fielding. Okay. We'll do this too. Nope. Alright, that's fine. I mean, the goal here isn't to finish this event. And I really want to get back to my main. That's like the real goal. Let's get back to the main. And once we're on the main again, we'll run some things back, perhaps. We'll take a look at the... Well, you know what we should calculate? I should listen to Jello and actually calculate how much VIP I could theoretically buy from the shop. Ooh, another tank. I'll take it. Let's throw this in there. Well, if they keep feeding me marches, maybe I will do better than I thought. This is mine. There's this higher level, actually. Alright, we'll just do that. Right, perfect. Yeah, and for those of you that know him, Cookie was actually here yesterday talking to me. Which is fun, because I haven't talked to him since he left 73. So, that was nice. For every 100 I have, I'll grab that. It's good timing. Glad I didn't grab those earlier. Let's do this. Yeah, we'll heal. Then, is this the... Yeah, let's take Blessing. That's fine. Alright, this music's too chill. This is a chill stream, but this is too chill. There we go. It's a little better. So I changed my stream app. I'm now using Streamlabs through OBS, and which previously was a different one. But level 60. I do wonder what the talents they select are. But the point of me bringing that up is I was trying to set up a stream boss, which would have been super cool. And for those of you that were here in the beginning, you saw me working with it. But after like 6 hours of coding, just trying to figure out HTML nonsense, I gave up. We'll do this. So now we're not going to do that. I probably will add like a sub icon. Like if someone subs, it pops up. That I can do pretty easily. So that'll be the next goal. There's some issue with connecting stream to my YouTube, but it's alright. I'll figure it out as I go. As long as I can do the basic stuff of streaming to you guys, that's all that really matters, right? That's the important stuff. Oh, I took damage there. Maybe I can get the shield thing. That would be helpful. Oh, alright. Is it weird that I hope I lose so I can go back to the main? Oh my god, they're helping me. Belly Martell. What in the world? That is a weird one. Buybar's Aethel, that's gotta be the right choice. So I guess I'll just sit Sun, swap in that march. We'll go here. I cannot wait for KVK on this account. It's gonna be so much fun. Let's do this. Ooh, that's cool. It has a siege. Did I do that? Maybe. Yeah, KVK on this account is gonna be a blast. Can't wait to find out what we end up deciding for allies and all that. Ooh, we survived. Didn't expect that. There's not enough AoE in this stage of the game to choose AoE. Alright, so let's finish this up. We've got 8 more levels to push through, hopefully. And then, do I need to keep it? Yeah, so let's just do, we will buy some things. I do feel like my loss last time was largely because I didn't have a Chief Detector. So we're going to do Chief Detector. I'm going to keep going. It's nice doing this on the weekends. I feel like I haven't gotten a good chance to do that outside of Zone 5, which we lost instantly, so so that didn't help. Yeah, Maggie will never understand auto barbing because she's free to play, as well as the fact that she, you know, the lifeblood is chaining over there, and so to even suggest something like auto barb is sacrilegious. Barb forts, barb chaining, spawn chaining, auto barbs. That's fair. I would agree with that statement by Maggie in chat. And I think especially if you can do something with the hive of accounts. Like I think Maggie, for instance, has like 5 farms or something next to each other, all doing forts together. That's a good idea. I do that on my main account. Of course. It's your oh, I have to put that in. Oh, I made a mistake. Whoops. It's good. It's good chaining. I have a lot of respect for that. Do this. Is any... He's a buffer though. I don't really have a good troop for tanking on the outside lane. I guess we'll do you. Single target does. Alright, so I think what I'll do is I'll trash that. I'm gonna heal. Do this again. That buff. Don't want you. A leap detector. And I see this down here, which I don't know if you guys can see. I'm talking about this. But I don't think that's gonna be worth. Increased chance of getting a relic. Interesting. Alright, let's keep going here. Okay. That's a crazy one to get for free, but fortunately I don't have troops on this account. Oh god, they're answering my prayers as I speak. They just straight up cut me off. I was mid-sentence and they cut me off to give me one. It's so funny. Since when is barb forts better? There's a couple of reasons. Because in the beginning, well, first off, chaining is better if you will also spend the AP on your farms, and you know, there's a lot of contingencies that I'm about to say. We're talking about KVK 1 kingdoms. So Barb Forts are... The only reason I agree right now that Barb Forts are better, guys, is because you can do it with your farms, and the odds are you aren't going to spend on your farms, spend the AP. You also need books. And so while you have an active kingdom... I'm going to lose. While you have an active kingdom, I think it's a good idea to get books. Now, if we're talking about SOC, that's a whole different story. But as far as... Oh, I just like got wiped. Forts also do give AP. That is also a fact. Damn, I was not paying attention. I have a whole slew of things I didn't use. Oh no. Oh jeez. Let's do that. Whatever. I will say, Maggie, something you probably are not aware of. This is it for me. Something you probably don't know, Maggie, is that there is a set number that you can get a week of AP. They added that to the game, unfortunately. A while back now, but they added that. So, all that to say, don't think you're getting infinite amounts of value with Fort AP, because they straight up have a limit. I don't know what the limit is, but there is one. We're just gonna try to beat this level. I think that's the goal here. Spin. If you can do chaining, you know, forever type thing, it is better, but you do need books if you're just starting up. I think that's kind of the crux of what I was trying to say, and probably didn't articulate as well as I could have. I think we'll go with Mehmed. We'll heal. We'll just try to kill the boss, and then we'll get to the next floor of loot, and I'll consider that a win. I may not even keep going after that. Save time. Alright. The added AP bottles if you participate, is that limited? I think everything is limited with forts now, which is, you know, sad and unfortunate, but I think it is. They definitely 1,000,000% limited the Alliance chest one, but I would also argue that due to the drop rate being relatively low on the actual like reports, it's not really worth doing for that version of AP. But it used to be that you could just crank out forts with your alliance and just get infinite AP. But that was before you joined the game. Welcome, Lorenzo. But those were crazy times, and you could just crank it out. You just get so much you get so much AP. Alright, good. Finally done with this account. So, we'll join a rally or two, and then we'll go back to the main. Three minutes. Is that Burning City I just saw on my periphery? Let me check that out. 1 second. What in the world did I just see? Wait. Clicked the wrong thing. No. Okay. Is it a farm, perhaps? Maybe it's one of their farms? Ah, that's weird. Alright. So, Lorenzo, I have a restart account in KVK 1 that hasn't started KVK. It's prep season, it's free. And then I have a SOC main, which we're about to go look at, that is very much not free. And that's in KVK. Ooh, I got a fragment chest. Oh, he quit and opened his bag. Gotcha. Good to know. Wish I was told earlier. I would have stole it all. Alright, let's since I'm like half on this account right now, let's send Gatherer. So for whoever who wanted to see my bag on this restart, we can look. The bag is slacking. It's missing a lot, but the speed ups are pretty good. And I think someone is going to be helping me with the resources. I think that's probably what the DM is, honestly. But yeah, so that's that. Lorenzo, it's a little bit of both. It's not me starting a brand new one. I already have this new one. And then we'll look at, we go to my main. Yes, exactly. The new one is free to play. The main is not at all free to play, hence the title of this video. Or not the title, but hence the thumbnail of this video. This stream. Esta cosa. Basically, if you're going to chain, right, it's going to be worth more. What I'm trying to say is that you could do a barb for it and have 5 farms join, right? And so my point is that for most players who aren't using their AP on their farms, you can get resources for 5 accounts. The other benefit, or 5 characters. The other benefit is that you probably don't do, let me see something. I need a rune. Most people do not do the AP, but they also need books, right? Because books are the big chokeholds getting tier 5. And so, yeah. Well, Lorenzo, I am only 7 mil. I've been saving for a really long time on the restart. I don't think I've used really any speed ups since like zone 1. And I'll be like 10 mil probably. But I will be doing, what's it called? I will be doing like 100k AP in Marauders. And then with these 4 marches, we'll do this. So like I'm gonna auto barb here because I'm pushing an event right now, and I think this is where it's useful, Zebediah. Is when you're pushing an event, and I'm gonna like, for instance, go look here. I'll go back to floor 12. And the only reason I'm going back here, and I usually don't do this, but I had a really strong run, and then I had an awful fog floor. And so I still didn't get a chief detector. Damn it. That's a bad thing for me. But I'll make it work. Let's figure it out. So I think Arrow of Truth would be good. Binding Shackles wouldn't be bad. Do I have a heal? Yeah, I have that 1 heal. Alright, so let's do this. Move on. But yeah, I mean, I think one of the benefits of being an experienced player is having, being able to have that advantage as an experienced player in KVK 1. Besides just like fighting, knowing positioning, things like that, which I'm half good at. I'm not even that great, but I'm better than a new KVK 1 player, obviously. You said, you see what I mean now, you don't really have a problem with resources because chaining gives a lot, and you have good farms, so you're always stuck. Yeah, I mean, that is the truth, right? If you are going to chain, like consistently chain, you're going to be better off. But if you're pushing events, you know, you're going to want to do maybe the auto barb. Maybe that's the time to auto barb when you're pushing an event or honor. Doing forts give you the books that you get that are rare and you need. They're the chokehold to tier 5. And they give resources for all 5 of your, or, you know, I say 5. It could be, you could have 7 farms joining a rally, right? You could have 10 farms joining a rally, and all of them are going to get resources. But generally speaking, yes, chaining is the way to go. It's the most value for the most work. Welcome, Ben, I presume. Deals direct damage every 10 seconds. That's good. I'll take that. Or good enough, I suppose. So this is the floor that's... Or no, it's the next floor. 15. This is gonna hurt. But I think I'll save the siege for the next one. Just in case. Okay. Okay. Alright, so let's now take our time clearing this. I need to ask for this background in art. It looks very nice. I enjoy it. I should use it for a thumbnail. Ooh, boss. Okay. Alright. We got boss and we got a heal and we got another relic. Do I want to do anything? I mean, probably not. Yeah, because I'm going to heal. Maybe this. Maybe let's do this. Go that way. 3, 4. Yeah, we could do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got a free heal out of it. I didn't mean to grab that. Or actually I could use it. I don't have to delete. We get a bolt. Alright, so we're gonna... This is gonna be wasted, huh? Attack. When you start your last profile, you're in a Chinese kingdom, then all using bots and strange tactics to farm, blah blah. Optimize. So I had to spend money to try and stay power for main alliance. Yeah, I mean that hasn't changed. That hasn't changed about this game. Especially if you're in the international kingdoms. People still use bots all the time, unfortunately. Alright, this is more like it. Do I delete something? I'll delete, or not delete. I gotta stop deleting and start using. That's not a bad one for the next floor. You've been getting a little more busy now, so you're just spawn chaining. Yeah. Oh, see, I'm glad I saved this. Look at that. Boom. That would have sucked. And then we'll do this. Alright. Yeah, if you can chain, you're going to get the most value. That's just the truth. I mean, Maggie, who was here earlier, is quite literally like something like 16 million power. Probably more, since I haven't checked in a while. But as a free-to-play. And you know, we're not even at pre-KVK yet. She's still got time. So very impressive. And she got that way from chaining. So I think I'm gonna... Okay, let's figure this out. For every 100 I have, but I think that only starts now, right? Does she still have speeds? I don't know. That's a question for her, to be honest. I don't know her specific account details. I did do a free-to-play, which is one of my... Wow, this is... Look at that. It's one of my favorite videos, but I did a free-to-play advice video where I asked like the best free-to-play for advice. Damn. I think I would say, Maggie, that your account probably is the equivalent of most people after about 2K. I don't think that's a crazy take. Oh, and I have the heal, don't I? Alright, so blessing, blessing, and we'll go into the final. I think you're probably the equivalent as a free-to-play of someone who's dropped about two grand. Just if you were curious, that's my thoughts. And that could even be relatively conservative depending on your resources and stuff. Though your gear probably is weak because of, you know, understandably. Though, oh yeah, you don't get materials. So something you also probably aren't aware of is in KVK, barbs give materials, which, as you could imagine, is massive. They'll go here. Do I want to change this? Probably not, right? Is that my Trajan? Hold up. No, this is mine. Alright, yeah, we'll do this. Alright, so I lost this last time because the last time there was a fog floor, the poison fog, and I had to click through like 30% of damage. This time, we're coming into this healthy. QSH, flip to Gorgo. It's not quite what I wanted, but that's okay. I did put him there after all. Yeah, we should crush this. It should be easy. It is funny though, I've had some really crazy instances of this event on stream. First time I did it, I got 99% and lost. Today, I got to floor 15. I was killing it, doing so good with all the buffs I needed. And then I had to click through 5 or 6 poison fogs, which just wrecked me. That's like 30% damage to your marches. And now I think I'm doing fine. I think these two will kill Zuge pretty quick, and then all 4 will shred Huo and we'll win. I did lose on time last time when I did that poison one. He said, that's very impressive. We have a guy in 69 called Rin, kind of like Maggie's 15 million, always #1 in helps and all that stuff. He had a 5-hour long chain. Yeah, that's crazy. I feel like there's always one, right? But I haven't quite met someone as good as Maggie here. Or Rin, the person you have. I haven't met a free-to-play like that. That's crazy. It's so good, though. It's almost like a big morale boost for the non-spenders of the kingdom. Which I think Maggie could probably tell you. People definitely look up to her chain ability. We had a big whale migrate Cookie, but I think honestly if Maggie migrated it would be more depressing. Just because of how impressive Maggie's been. And this QSH Jar just is not gonna die. He just hangs out, gets healed, has so much damage reduction, just chilling. Even though all 3 are targeting. Alright, so Zuge's dead. Now they're gonna come down. It's just gonna be a time question again. I think we'll be okay this time. Because just like all this damage is just wrecking Huo. That'll be done quick. Only problem I could foresee is that we're not attacking Nevsky next. What is Nevsky with drone? Yeah. But even then, I think we'll be fine. Alright, good. I'm glad you're staying. That is true though, because also with the amount of farms you have and stuff, I'm sure the migration process would suck. But yeah, I'm glad you're not going anywhere. Definitely glad you're not going anywhere. I have no plans of going anywhere either. You see the AP pot notifications? That's because of the auto barbing I set up to go while I do this. I don't know, guys. This is looking kind of bad. We got a minute 40 left. All 4 are now working on Gorgo. It's a lot of damage in marches, though. Wow, they're shredding. That Gorgo's going down. She'll be gone probably by minute 10. Then they'll flip to Nevsky, who will go pretty quick. And then that should be it from there. Skippy won't be able to tank with Sargon. Alright, Gorgo's down. That only took like 10 seconds. Our Gorgo is now down. Nevsky. I mean, Nevsky's tanky for a cav, but he's not tankier than like Gorgo. So I mean, he does have a lot of health left. $40. As you have seen, if you watch me do this, I do invest very heavily in, what do I invest heavily in? AoE. So you can see, even though they're targeting Nevsky, it's really Skippy that's going to die first. Yeah, that is the one thing. I don't think Maggie pushed their VIP high. I don't know what you exactly did with their gems. Though I could be totally wrong. I could be just lying through my teeth. Oh no, is Nevsky gonna survive? No way, right? 7, 6. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Let's take a look here. Yeah, the percentage skills just do so much damage. And I was able to get the, I don't know if I could find it, but the one that gives me a shield every 2 seconds. This. 10% chance to get a shield every 2 seconds. So I took removing a shield every 5. So that was just probably constant proc. Get that additional 2. Oh, it could be YSG. That would make sense with the chaining too, right? Oh, I have to do the bastions. I totally forgot I was doing that. Alright, let me grab my bastions. Does anyone have questions about the main or the Zenith while I'm hanging out here on this account? I don't know when this opens. Should also wait. I forgot these give gems, these structures. Let's see, 15. Got 2 more of these. Not too shabby. Alright. That is garbage. Nice. Love me some garbage. I'll just keep doing this. I have to grab like 20 runes for all my quests I'm doing. See all these training ones, all the power ones? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 that I'll use during Zenith. Thank you, Maggie. Yeah, it's I think the 25th is Zenith, so I have a couple days to get it all figured out. Or 5 days to get it all figured out. I'm sitting at 1,200 universals and 817 training. So I think I'll probably use something like 1,700 to get 25 mil if I need to. I'm only pushing what I need to for the skin. Have you all seen the skin? Do you know the beautiful looking skin it is? It's a really nice buff. Have you guys seen it yet? It's in game now. That's why I asked. And I actually have Arc on my restart in 2.5 hours. I don't think I'm streaming for that long, but I do have to do that at some point. And my tech. Probably keep pushing that. Wait, that only needs 3? Oh, I didn't know that. That kind of changes my plan a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe I will. Huh. I guess I'll just finish this. Switch here. Get that to 3, which is just 1 more. And then go here. Spread it out. I wonder what the prereq for this is. If I want to swarm in Kingsland once I hit 110 mil or so. Yeah, my tech's pretty good. I've got a lot on hand too. I made the mistake of going cav speed, but you live and you learn. I was debating unlocking a 6 March just so I could have a rune now while I fill and stuff. For now, I didn't do that though. But I do have a lot of on-hand crystals, and I will be getting a lot of crystals from my Zenith push. Damn, I got... Okay. Let's, is that all the runes? I got 2 of these quests to do. Alright, so we'll do that now. Let's send him home. Remember 73 being a lot weaker? We merged with 75, and it's kind of okay. Just don't research the 3rd level. Yeah. So what I did, if you noticed, is I needed to get this maxed, level 3. So instead of doing the cav, I decided to do infantry. I feel like that's the logical thing to do, right? So that's the pivot I made. Yeah, I wish I had 2 slots, like, so I could start that. 73 merged with 75. That was one of our big buffs. And then overall, we just did a good job with recruiting. While we're waiting for them to come home, I could show it off for you. We'll just show off the kingdom. I just realized I totally neglected to say that we also merged with 74, like a full alliance from 74 when they had their civil war, which was like obviously the bigger merge. I don't know why I didn't think to say that one. Can I join this? How far? It's right next to me. So, oh, I got an achievement. What'd I get one for? Oh, nice. You'll get max march speed on archers. You don't know the current situation. Archers are fine too. That's reasonable. I was debating it. I just thought that... I don't know what I thought actually. I think I'm just going to max both, so I didn't care. I think that's the true answer. So let's look. So I guess to balance the power they went to L. Maybe for Arc perhaps. But yeah, we don't really... We send people wherever. But yeah, so we have 2 tier 5, about to get a 3rd. Noose is probably going to push in Zenith, I believe. I would also... Shin hasn't pushed in like literally 3 weeks at least. So I would... Which is long for him, for Wales. So I would assume that Shin's going to push in Zenith. I would think all 3 of them are going to get tier 5 in Zenith. This person migrated in recently, so I don't know. But they haven't pushed in a while. A lot of these people haven't pushed because we were all holding power for migration for the star. So, but yeah, so we have 2 big alliances. We've got a 3rd fighting alliance in INI. We're basically a 3 alliance kingdom, which is good, you know. People are dropping golds left and right. Oh, hey. I will take it. I'm working towards VIP 11 myself. Shin tried to recruit you? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I should spend this. I forgot to spend this. Okay. Yeah. He's, I think he handles R5 of our other alliance here, our 2nd main alliance. Yes, I would. I was thinking that exact same thing. I don't know if I said that out loud or not. Why are these all missing? Like, it's so frustrating. Yeah, I wish that wasn't my main, but the reason I haven't just like straight up done it yet is because I think there's going to be a lot more unexpected ways that I get gems in VIP. But actually, now that you're back, that reminded me to... I should check how many credits I can get if I sell everything. And I'll sell everything right now. And then I'll calculate how much VIP I could buy. Does anyone know off the top of their head how much one VIP costs me to buy in the shop? So. I don't need these. Keep 50. Or no, we'll sell 300. Sell 300. So, I don't know, 2,000? Does anyone know how much one VIP thing costs to buy in the shop? 50k for 100? Okay. I don't know if that's good or terrible. Alright, let me think. After I sell all the bad stuff that I don't need anyways, we'll take a look. I've already been selling a lot for AM, but I used to have a lot more. I don't need any of this. None of this stuff is relevant to me anymore. Okay. I will keep things like this. This I'll keep. I know I have 5. That's kind of wild. Yeah. We'll sell 2, 3. It's never a bad thing to keep a couple things on hand. 5 mil credits give me. Oh wow, it's 10,000. That's a lot more than I would have guessed. I don't really need these at all, but I'll just. I have 13 of them. So all 3 of those. These. Okay, well that's. I'm glad you told me that. Maybe I will. I don't know if. I mean. I don't know if our leadership will love the idea of giving me that much credit. But we'll maybe I'll ask Empress. I'm not gonna sell this stuff yet. Wind scars. We'll sell this. I have 5 silent trials. No, so I didn't have as much as I thought. I've been selling like dozens and dozens of thousands of millions for Alliance mobilization. But if 5 mil credits gets me 10,000, this is still probably like 8,000. Maybe I could find it in like a second alliance somewhere. Here, let's try this out. Let's let me see something. Yeah, but the thing is, you don't really regenerate credits on your shells that easily. But what I can do is try to find an alliance that already has them stocked. So like, does this have it? No. Because if they already have it stocked, then it's like, obviously no harm to our kingdom. Let's see, keep looking. Could also check the other main shell we use. See if they have any. But I mean, I kind of doubt. Oh, they have like 18 of those. Okay. It's promising. Keep looking around. That's where I just was. Alright, so it doesn't look like it. Maybe I can. I was just there. Where's. We'll check A77K. See if they. No. Alright, so I'll just. Maybe I'll ask Empress. There's no rush, right? Because I'm not getting this anytime soon. Like, I'll get this in the next couple days. I mean, I'm not getting it right now. But I'm, was this 322k away? So whatever I don't have, I'll just grab in bundles later. That's kind of the, I think the vibe. I think that's how it goes. Gotta do these. Just summon 2. When you push for MGE, should you speed up some infantry or building? Do you mean training infantry, or do you mean like unlocking? 2 different answers. Obviously. Now, is this song a little too much right now? I'm not sure. Maybe it is. I actually think it is. Let's change. Training. Well, it is a. Oh, wait. I think this is what I was asking you earlier. Do you have any farms? Or like close friends in the kingdom, I suppose. Close friends in the kingdom or farms? Because if you do have close friends in the kingdom, the easiest way of pushing points is kill event, and you just have one person feed the other, and then vice versa. But that also could be like outlawed by your kingdom, so you may want to figure that out. As far as your specific question, ooh, 5 million. Ooh, 15 hours. Okay. Wow, what a lucky pull. Yeah, so Smay Lewis or something like that. Probably butchered that. The 25th. Yeah. So if I were you, Zebediah, training point wise, training is very good. Basically what you have to decide is, are you going to train now, or are you gonna train in pre-KVK? Because you either go like all in on an MGE, or you don't, right? You either go all in on pre-KVK, or you go all in on MGE. That's what I would say, training wise. But you're never gonna win meaningful rewards in pre-KVK because Wales will. Wow, I can't believe I just pulled a 15 hour. That's crazy. Where's my zoo guy? What the hell? Oh, I used him to collect it. Right. Like a goldfish, guys. Do I go back to 5 marching this? Yeah, I think we do. Okay, so it's a 50. I hate that it doesn't stay. Yeah, or a training gold head, but yeah, that's true actually. The training day event, do we have it right now? We do. This one, where it's just minutes, it's a lot more friendly to ironic. Oh, I wouldn't even say that. I don't know. This is the event that Estacoza is referring to. I kind of forgot about it. Training day. But they can be hard to win. Also depends on if you have a kingdom that organizes them. Ooh, what'd I do? Oh, bashing quest. Okay, so what else do I gotta do right now? I finished the Golden Kingdom here. I could craft some things. We could do perhaps a little bit of crafting or refining. I'd like to like finish this gear set. But what is the... This is what I wanted to do next. I wanted to get the enemy health ignored 1.5%. I think that's the best thing for my account. Oh, or I could do this actually. So I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll get a level 2 ring, and I'll get a level 2... Yeah, I could do this. 15 legendary leather. 10 legendary leather. And I have enough. Okay, so that's what I'll do. I'll wait for a alliance mobilization, or just before King's Land. I got 2 things. What did I get here? 3 things. I got a coin. 50,000 honor. 50,000 honor, 5 million kills. 3 million coalition honor, and 50,000 honor. Okay. Alright, well, you know, I'll never complain about free stuff that I didn't know I was about to get. Come on, legendary. Ooh, okay. 3.5% march speed. I'm not keeping that, but cool. Alright, let's find out. God, all this march speed. This could have been half decent with the all damage, but it's good. It's not good enough. Not good enough, especially because I think I have a lot of all damage armaments. Alright, let me finish my dailies on both these accounts. And I have to remember to do my home gang tonight. But yeah, so we're at 200,000 gems. I need 122,000 more. And we just discovered I can get about 8k from the alliance credits. If my kingdom allows it, so I have to find out. I also am gonna keep pushing the Barb event, which will give me 1,500 gems. So I think what I can do is just one more max, and I'll be more than good. One more max bundle. I don't even pay attention to this, if you couldn't tell. Hey, welcome. How do you pronounce that? Is it just like Marco? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's funny. This song seems to come on so often in my playlist. Maybe I just notice it more. Leap of Faith is the new song. It's too chill. Try this. But welcome, Marco. Now I have 2 coins. Oh, wait. Maybe I'll deroad my entire plan I just said to you guys. Because now that I have 2 coins, I can get a weapon. Oh. I can get a weapon. Interesting. Let me take a look again. I have so many coins and whatever those points are that you can buy stuff with. Now he has the Sacred Dominion because I don't have it refined, so it's worse. Right? Am I crazy? This gives 1% extra and the set bonus. Technically, I'm not using the set bonus. But what I wanted to look at is you, and I can get the weapon finally. And once I get the weapon, I drop this and I swap in this helm. Get Con helm on Arthur. So the reason I'm not going to is because I have this with you know, double this and refine, so I'm not going to get the Con helm for him. I also very often switch to 1 cav in the field when it starts going bad. But I think what I'll do is I'm going to get the weapon here and swap in that. So let's take a look. Let me also just double check the reason that I'm not doing it currently. It's because I don't have it, right? Wait, that was enough to see. Okay, so I don't have it, and okay, 70. Holy crap! It costs 70 legendaries. That's so crazy. Oh my god, that's nuts. 70. But regardless, I think that's the upgrade here. Let me just do a quick switcheroo. So let's buy it. Where are you? The Hydra's Blast. And then this weapon goes on the Archer. It'll be a 4-2 set, which I think is one of the better sets you can do. And I'll move the gear over to Trajan. I guess I can't craft it anyway, so might as well wait to buy. Oh, you get a pop-up? Hello? What do you get a pop-up for? Oh, new bundle. Yeah, but isn't that only if you craft it, or is it just getting the blueprint? That I don't recall. Is that for crafting a new thing or getting a new blueprint? Because you're convincing me here, Jello. You're convincing me. I'll wait for your answer and then I'll do it depending on what you say. There's a pop-up and now the story's changing a bit. Oh, it is just getting the blueprint. It looks like it's my first one. Hey. Thank you. Come again. Alright. Well, that was cool. I forgot I was getting your blueprint. Wait, I have enough. I did not think this was enough to craft that. Do I do it? Do I do it? Do I have a, that's the other question. Do I have a, oh my god, I don't. Oh my god, I spent them all. How do you get more? Wait, I gotta get more. 60,000 honor. Okay, I need that before Kingsland. I need 60,000 honor. When is crit incoming? That would be a nuts crit. 6 hours. Alright, so we're gonna craft it. And then I'm gonna push 60,000 honor. We're gonna get this awakened. Alright. I can't believe that's enough. I like totally did not expect it to be enough. Am I missing something? Why did that not? Why do I have to manually do this? Alright. I think I did the canyon shop. I always do that when I enter KVK. Where is it? Was that it? Right? This is the canyon shop? Wait, no. Where's the canyon shop? I'm being stupid. Canyon shop. Yeah, I buy it when I enter KVK. I don't know why my brain just like did not load. Alright, ready? We're gonna do it. We're gonna go for the crit. We're going all in this KVK. Alright. Let us do it. And this will complete my archer set once this is done, and I'm just starting to... Now I'll have all the pieces. Because I did the pendant when I entered this KVK. Alright. Let's get some good music. Yes, sleep deprivation is definitely correct. I was up to like 3:30 a.m. last night trying to set up a bot for stream that just did not work. Marco, on my main or my restart? All right. Let's make this song a little bit louder. All right. This will finish my archer set. Let's get it going. Come on. Let's get the crit. 90 materials. 90 materials. I made that louder, but I realized you may not be able to hear me. Alright, let's get it. Let us finish the archer set. Well, that's depressing. Damn. But hey, it's still gonna be an upgrade because I'll be able to slot in this too, which is gonna be an upgrade. I think, right? It'll be 4% more attack, 5% more defense in exchange for 5%. Yeah, and it gives more. Okay. The Awaken is better too. Yeah, rip the dream. Did you send me a message on the main, Marco, or was that on the restart? Yeah, chat has a delay. I don't know why it is set to not have a delay, but it does. I think it's just a typical YouTube delay, but I think on big streamers and whatnot, you don't feel it. Can I like type? No. All right. I think on big streamers you don't feel it because you have like 1,000 people talking. So what I'm doing in this now, and I used to do this back in the day for MGE, but I'm hiding all of them so I don't claim it by accident. And we're gonna switch to this. Alright, let's put these here. This is how I used to have it back in the day. Castle doesn't matter. Tavern. Down here. Farms. Yeah, definitely didn't expect to see this today, did you? You know, every whale makes their city look pretty. I mean, I don't have enough space. That was weird. 10 mil power right now, and like 300 days total with building and research and 90 days of training. Nice. Have you given consideration to how much you're gonna keep for fighting? How many days you're gonna keep? That is a big, this doesn't apply to you necessarily, but a big new player mistake is forgetting they need to keep resources for fighting. Why does he keep saying that? I don't understand why it's saying this. It's so odd. That's actually, you know, one of the questions I have about my restart, which is like figuring out how many healing speed ups I need to keep. Okay, almost done with this. That was exciting. Didn't expect to craft a new piece for my gear set right now. Could have waited for an AM, but I'll just train during AM or something. Buy gems. It's not a problem. I never have a problem finishing it. Academy. This is like a very temporary city setup just so I could hide these. Shop. We'll go down here. Crystal mine research needs to be close. Same with this. Same with wisdom. Just like all the stuff that I interact with regularly has to be in the front, whereas all the stuff I'm not touching needs to be hidden in the back. It's like the entire logic here. Just to get to Zenith. Once we're at Zenith, we will switch back to the normal setup. We could put this up front. Roads. Just like a straight road. I don't really care for cosmetics. Maybe I'll just wait on actually setting this though. To be honest, I don't know if people who do forwards have more, and I also for some reason didn't buy healing speeds from the courier in the very beginning. You have like 20 days. No, that's like appropriate. You have the right amount. 20 is about correct. Forts would have given you more. That is true. But yeah, that's 20 days makes sense. I think on my restart I have like 11. But you want, what I meant by asking you that, take care, Jello. What I meant by asking you that is you need universals. So that's what you're really that's what you should be thinking about and planning, is how many universals are you keeping for KVK? Is this everything I need to put? And the rest is just like pretty. Alright, so let's we'll save that. We're gonna leave the current one active. Like for instance, I am considering with Zenith, one of my big considerations is that I need to keep enough speed ups to fight. And so that's about 350 days. I have 96 healing. So the other 300-ish, 250-ish is coming from universals. So you said you have, what did you say? Oh, you didn't tell me your universals, actually. You said 300 days total with building and research. So you probably have something like 280 universal days. And depending on how many marches you use, you're going to have to think about, everything we just talked about. Do we want to keep auto barbing? What are we at? 479. How the hell did Faulty catch up? Faulty came out of nowhere. I need to get to 60,000 now, so I'm gonna keep working. I want to see what you sent me. Maybe what I can do is this. Does that work? Oh, a monkey on the screen for some reason. Why is there a monkey on the screen? Alright, there's like half a second, guys. Just bear with me. I want to see what he said. Oh, he just said hi. Oh, God. Okay. That's funny. Oh, that reset my chat. Look at that. That's interesting. Marco said he messaged me, so I was just checking out what he said, and he said hi. He said, hi, it's Marco. So, tomorrow, and unfortunately I can't be there because I have a wedding, but this opens the altar. We got people messing around, burning their resources. I am doing account reviews if you would like. Yeah, Marco. I'm not gonna lie, Marco. I expected it to be like marches or a question or, something along those lines. But that's okay. That's totally okay. yes, Zebediah, I do count reviews, and I'd love to do. I actually talked to Oob, who you guys have probably seen, and he did a count review with me. But I was talking to him recently about how I wanted to do a review for young accounts. So, shout out to your 3891. Where's 3891? I don't. You said 3891? Well, Marco, if you wanna, I could do a account review. If you wanna send me all your marches and, you know, VIP and stuff, I could do that for a video. Or you could just chat, like whatever you want to do. I just didn't know what to expect. Hey, welcome. My game ID? It's very short. 611477. 611477. It's my mains ID. It's a very old account. A character, I suppose. It's one of the reasons I wanted to do that restart, so I could get a fresh take on things. With auto help, healing in batches will be more easy, although it's very annoying. I think you have to heal in batches. You should heal in batches. So I did at the start of stream accidentally started all of this healing at once, and I was pissed. So that was a mistake. I was pissed off when I did that. That was not meant to be done. Because what you want to do is you want to heal just enough for, you know, 30 helps to do, right? Which is what you're talking about with healing in batches. So in my case right now, that's like 2,400 troops at a time. I'm going to open this assuming it is the report. Let's take a look. Wow, let's take a look at this thing, huh? God damn, what is this? Avatars and certain information have to be left out because it's too long. Oh my god, I've never seen that before. Look at all the farms. Alright, battle data. Let's look. That's oh my god. So let me guess, you had a triple rally going, I presume? This is nuts, by the way. I don't know if I've ever seen this type of report. 1.6 billion. That's crazy. You must have had a triple rally with a Shapur. At least one Shapur. The Shapur would have been shredding Hera's shield, making this trade so good. But this is crazy. And it's cool too, because with all the new players in here, like you get to see this and you're like, what the hell? But yeah, this is what SOC looks like. All the swarmers. But yeah, there must have been a Shapur or something shredding the shield off Hera. But regardless, it's a beautiful report. And perhaps the crazier part, if you look here, is that the past one. I mean, you guys probably got swarmed down, but god, that's nuts. Let me see this. Oh, I forgot Attila has a relic. Commanders only cav less than 50. Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know if that's... I mean, I'm not well versed in a lot of this stuff, but I'm surprised by some of that. The gear on this garrison is also not it. 8,714 is nowhere near max. Which you can see here, it looks like you're max. Yeah. That's about what you would expect. The normal damage seems low. Damn, what a beautiful report. Thank you for sharing this with me. That is a nice one to favor right there. Is it actually, you know what? Let's is this active or is this, did this already happen? Ooh, Kingsland fight? Say fire. A little bit of a Kingsland war going on? Or no, what happened here? Wait, was this a 1 versus 3? Oh, no. It was a left versus right KVK. Yeah, you could, if you want me to review Zebediah, I will. That's up to you. It looks like it was a left versus right and right won. Which is, ironically, I think the winner of that rally lost, right? Am I wrong? That I'm not sure about. You can send to either account. It's whatever. Can I? Let me see something. So there is an issue here, which is inherently I don't speak what I believe to be, is that Turkish, or am I totally just being crazy and wrong? You won KVK in 30 minutes. Is that Turkish or am I wrong? God, I hope I'm not wrong. That's gonna be so embarrassing. You won KVK in 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Turkish, but I can't be for sure. Let me just switch tab really quick and I'll show you Zebediah. Oh shit, I forgot I was unmuted. I just like sniffled into the mic. Oh wait, I have to go to the restart. Okay, hold on. We gotta switch to the restart account. But yeah, you could, it's just whatever you want to send, you could send. Like we had some people send just the marches, just like, you know how you just share marches? We had some people do that, which I'll show you if you don't know how. I'll show you right now. And then we had other people send everything. No, Quest, honestly, I stayed up way too late trying to figure out that bot, and it just ran me down. Also, I'm very busy right now in real life, so there's just a lot of strain, I think. Alright, let me figure out how to do this. So, Zebediah, what you can see, if you go here on your commanders, and you hit this button, you could share it to a chat. So you would just like click a chat and share it. No, thank you, Amir. Thank you for sharing that with me. That was an awesome report. But yeah, so you just go here and you click and you can share it. If you want, you can just share with me your marches and we can do it that way. What I was also going to show off is... Got someone talking. Where is it? Who sent it to me? Are you saving? Was it not on this account? Maybe it was all on Discord. Maybe I just lied. I think I lied. I think it was all on Discord. What did I do account reviews for? I know I did 2 so far. Yeah, quest. I'm totally getting a cold from this. It's just is what it is. I've already accepted it. It's just life. It is fact. And I think the worst part of all of it is I stayed up to like 3 something, 3:30 I think, and I didn't figure it out. And I didn't figure it out. So I stayed up way too late and I failed to figure out the bot that I was trying to set up for this stream. Yeah, Zebediah, that's fine. Let me see if I can find it here. I don't remember who I reviewed. Or their name, rather, is what I really mean. Was it this person? Let me see. No. I don't know who this is. Oh, this. Alucard. Right. So, here. If you look at this... they shared their commanders, and I made a video of it. It's actually live as of like a couple weeks ago, so you can see. Basically, they just sent me their commanders. Oh, they expired. But I just clicked. I went through them all on stream. Talked about it. I talked about where you could improve. So where to improve, what's good. I rated it out of 10. And then the only other thing I ask for is VIP, because that tells me a little bit about the active account age. And, you know, VIP is always cool to look at. So that's just what you would do probably. You could send it either to me, and a way you could get in contact if you're not sure is by going to here, settings, other, and then search governor. You could either type, I think this works. This is my ID. No, that doesn't work. So you're just gonna type Pethyrus Prime or not. What do you have to type? Just Pethyrus maybe? Or is it case sensitive? Just type Pethyrus and you get my restarts right here. There's a bunch of ways to do this, guys. You could either go type Pethyrus and search governor. You can search up by kingdom. You can go here, search 2877, which is my main. You know, type coordinates in and then go look at the main alliance that I'm in. There's a lot of ways to do it. Mark, do I only play this game? Right now, currently, yes, but I do play some other games. As far as like Rise King style games, I don't play Call of Dragons or any of those anymore. I tried them, but now I just play this. There's a couple like survival games that I play. Like I've played, if you've heard of it, 7 Days to Die. Things like that. Guess I'll manually do it. I don't know why they stopped. They're supposed to come home. Maybe they'll tell me. Lack of action points. That's weird. Oh, I guess it spent 10k maybe. And stopped. So here's my thing. I don't know if a lot of people talk about this or have the same take. Also, Quest, I appreciate that. Thank you, Quest. Oh, Maggie, you play 7 Days? Oh, man, I just keep liking you more and more, Maggie. 7 Days is one of my favorite games of all time. Recent updates, they've kind of tortured it, but is what it is. Love that game. Huge fan. 7 Days to Die, Mountain Blade, 2 of my favorite games of all time. Why don't I like COD? So, with free healing, I feel like you don't get the same oomph, right? And what do I mean by that? When you kill a march in Rise of Kingdoms, my brain instantly goes, oh damn, they're gonna hate that hospital bill. Like, oh damn, the speed ups are gonna suck for that bill. You know, like I went peacekeeper hunting and I did stuff like this, right? Like this, you know what I mean? And so each of these, when I got these, like this was someone sending a troop to a flag and I jumped them, right? So 2k to 52k. When I do these, my brain goes, oh man, that's gonna hurt. They're gonna feel bad. But in Call of Dragons, you get free healing for some things, and I feel like it does take a lot away from it. So that's kind of my thought behind it. Overall, the game's, you know, it's fine. It's very similar to Rise of Kingdoms in a lot of ways. But, well, Quest, we got rolled out of our zone 5 because, because one of the kingdoms didn't show up. They quit before KVK started. They didn't tell us it was a recovery, this kingdom. And so we got rolled, and they moved in, the enemy moved into the zone. They were hanging out. I went peacekeeper hunting. And with that Call of Dragons discussion, it's very similar to something I said the other day, which is that I believe in doing the most damage you physically can. So, like, is it an honorable way to fight? No. Is it going to hurt those people really bad, where they're going to have a harder time fighting later because they have to heal 500,000 troops? Like, you know, I'll leave the tier 1 siege, but I think a good example of this whole philosophy that I have is in this report. You know, you can keep seeing these, right? 8.6 million KP to 330k. This, right? Like, this is just straight up 94,000 less troops that they're flag filling. So I think it's worth it. Mark, so I haven't done... We don't have Zenith yet. Zenith is the 25th. So I don't push power till the 25th. What will I reach? Probably around 110 million. I'll probably push to 110. I'm at 87.5. Oh, I'm at 87.5 right now. I'll probably push to 100 mil. Sorry, 110 mil. Oh, how much power was I in COD? God, I don't even know. It was just boring. Like, I don't know. The ranged combat was cool. I thought it was a neat thing. I really, really liked the pet system. I thought the pet system was great. But, I mean, I played it when it came out. I don't even remember at this point. It was like 3 years ago now, I think. But I greatly enjoyed the pet system. I thought the ranged combat was pretty neat. I just thought that there was a couple feelings of it being too forgiving. And I think I just enjoy that, and, you know, Rally Garrison meta is super cool and fun. It creates such epic stands having Rally Garrisons. I don't really think you get as much of in COD. But again, like I said, I haven't played in like 3 years. So, Cavs are meta now? That's cool. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people were doing like mages strictly if you were low spending, which I was. I did not read Zebediah's thing. He said, for some reason I can't message in chats when he uses his laptop. Any idea? That I have no idea. Okay, so yeah, sounds good. I'll take a look at whatever you send me for a video, probably sometime this week before Zenith. A lot of the video stuff once Zenith happens is going to be streams of me pushing. I have to push, I have to train a lot. And then we have Kingsland, and Pass 7 specifically is upcoming. we have a marker? I don't know. I think I have markers turned off. But yeah, we'll start that soon enough. When is... Let me take a look. Past 7 is... Oh, we still got time. We still got time. I think it's like October 4th or something. Alright, well, let me think if there's anything else I have to do. Dailies. I think I've finished all my dailies. I could do Olympia. I am a huge Olympia hater. I can't bring myself to play Olympia. I hate it with a burning passion. I will play it sometime over the next day or so, but I hate Olympia with a burning passion. I'm a rare breed. I enjoy Golden Kingdom and I hate Olympia. Could you also see roughly how my kingdom is doing? Not sure if it is weak or not. I'm trying to think. I mean, the answer in short is no, because I would need to know your region. You know what I mean? Like, you could be a kingdom that's 3 billion alliance, but somehow the other 3 kingdoms have 6 billion alliances and you're weak, right? So I can't really answer that question. I can see if it is an average looking kingdom. You know what I mean? Like, I can see if it looks like a typical kingdom would look, I suppose. I don't know if that's helpful. I mean, that I could do. You probably still have fog though, right? So I can't look. Yeah. Like a good example of this also, the 66 KVK that's gonna happen, 66 or 65, where is it? Here. These 2 kingdoms are like nutty tier 5 kingdoms. But you look at 66, right? And you're like, oh my god, they have 8 tier 5 players or something, and they're gonna have like 12. They're so strong, they're gonna guarantee a win. 65 has like 1 nuts Kraken with 6 tier 5 accounts or something. And, you know, a couple other tier 5s, right? So it's all comparative. Whereas my region is weak as hell. Everyone is super weak, which is why we're considered strong. You can send the leaderboards if you want. Quest, you said, I hate doing the games inside the game because it's just extra work. Free gold heads, though. You hate doing golden. Yeah. A lot of people agree with you. A lot of people hate it the most. I personally enjoy it. Well, ever since they changed things so that you just kind of click through, they like half the time that you have to, that probably it would take. Oh, you know what? I need to get my gatherers back in an hour and 30. This is not going to be done in time. That's not good. Alright, that's fine. I'll just have to remember to call it back for my arc. Oh, Marco, you sent it to me. That's great. So that means that this week we'll try to get, or I'll try to get a video on both Zebediah, and I'll do a second video on Marco out. And then that'll be good. It's strange. I find a ton of new players love Olympia. They're like die-hard Olympia fans. Maybe it's just because I've done too much of it, but like I cannot bring myself to play it. And when I do, and I will unfortunately do it, I'm just going to do the 12 weekly points and be done. Peak Gaming, you have 5 passports and 73. Where should you go? Anywhere but here, please. Leave us. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Just having some fun. I'd be pretty impressed if you have 5 passports. Unless you're... I didn't think you were a spender, but... I don't think I've used any passports on my restart. Or sorry, any credits on my restart in case I need passports. Let me see. I'm curious. Yeah. Just grab a passport page quick. It's all boring. I just enjoy combat. That is the most relatable take I have read in recent history. Yep. Combat is what it's about. But that's also why, like, I am dying inside from this restart account. Because the period between creation and KVK is so long. It's brutally long. Like, this one alone was like 8 days. This is 720 hours. Oh my god. It's so brutal. Oh, you buy gem supply and Lucerne. Alright. Let me think here. Does this count as resources? Oh, it does. Neat. We got a boost. Let's see here. Oh, maybe that'll also get me done in time for Arc. I should take a look at that. It was you. No, an hour 32. Alright, so I'll still have to call it back. What do I need to do? This. Alright, so once I finish all my dailies, I think we're gonna... By the way, side note, talking about games inside of Games Quest, I love Path of Vengeance. It is a new player mode. I'm gonna lose this, but basically it goes very heavily off your skills and your levels, strictly, and it's just like a quick little duel, and you get passive stuff over time. I don't know why they didn't implement this as a game mode. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna win. Why am I gonna win? What did I change? That's weird. I don't think I changed a thing. But I love this game mode. It is so much fun to just passively do. You really need to add it to SOC somehow. Even if they just make it way harder. But I find this mode to be a joy to play. I'll lose this one. Must Bjorn. Bjorn carry. Bjorn carry. Come on, Bjorn. Come on, Bjorn carry. Oh, he lost. Thought his skill damage was gonna get him. What a rally. Yeah. Alright. Oh, you don't even have Path of Vengeance? That's rough. I love that event. God, what's a man gotta do for the Karak pants? Just want the Karak pants. I don't know if I don't get them. Let's actually take a look at this quick before I move on to real life work. If I don't get the Karak pants, which are these, this is what I need to finish my gear. 4% attack versus 6% attack, 3% defense. Alright, so if I don't get the pants I want, I'll craft sentries before or during KVK. When do you get paid for the betting? Should be pretty quick now. Perhaps it's when the last one ends. I lost my Grand Prix. Right, where are they? VRS. How long is this? I don't even know. What is Grand Prix? Yeah, it's Arc, right? Oh, it's over. Wait. Yeah, VVRS lost. kind of confused right now. Well, what you should do, guys, if you're not aware, is you don't bet anything. Because if you bet nothing, you get 70, 110, 150 a day. And you get, what do we got? 500, 1,000. So 1,000 a week and 150 a day. Overall, it ends up being enough to buy most good things in the shop. So, technically, you should buy nothing. Or, sorry, you should bet nothing. Oh, I should do my farms. But, yeah, I understand betting's fun, though. So, it is what it is, but... No, I'm not... It's not an anti-gambling thing. It's just literally they give you enough betting currency to buy 90% of the things you want. So it's like you end up betting them losing, not having enough when you could have just kept it and had enough. Hey, welcome, Kemoth. Kemoth? Whatever. Oh, hello. When the hell did I get this? I don't know when I got this. Sold out. Let's go. Betting is the whole point? Yeah, but it's not the whole point because, I mean, listen, I bet I lost too. I didn't listen to my own advice. But if you don't bet and you just get the currencies, you can go in here, max out all the things you want. But instead, we bet and we lose. Listen, you say be smart about your bets. Didn't both 489 and GT lose? Didn't someone say that? Where's the match? I'm confused. Yeah. Oh wait, what? Why am I... Can I not see? I have to go here? GT? Yeah, GT lost, guys. I mean, how are you gonna bet on winners? The biggest winner here... I think both these were... Isn't this both underdogs? Yeah, GT lost, which is like a nuts loss. But yeah, I bet on an underdog. I should have just not bet and kept the currency like I'm advising you guys to do. But until then, what do I have to do here? This, you know, I'm unfortunately at a wedding, but I gotta figure this out because that would be pretty cool, no? Tune in for 3 hordes of flux shifts and gems. Yeah, 5.9k. You have to have elite ball knowledge. That's crazy. There's no way, man. There's no world where it's worth doing. Oh, I didn't realize I had this. Oh, look, I got 73 passports. In tune with our kingdom here. Oh, God. Alright, I should probably move on to life. I think what is this? Oh. I think I'm pretty golden right now. I crafted some gear. I have a good plan right now. I need 60k honor. What am I at now? 53. I'll take a look, Marco. Let's look. Ooh, we did it pretty well. Do you want me to do this as an account, as a video? I could do this as a video. Damn, is this really your gear? Wow. Yeah, that's pretty nice, huh? You 6 March? That's nuts. Yeah, you're crazy. 6.5% March speed on infantry is so nice, by the way. That's crazy. I'll make a video out of this, man. This is nuts. Oh, you went 222. That's fair. Yeah, you got some nice stuff. Could you, if you want me to make this a video, could you send me your like VIP like this so I could just see the consecutive login days? And if you want to, in the message, so I have for the video, send your whatever your spend level is. Just say like, you know, max Mountain Warfare or whatever it is, right? Oh, you're telling me that's a new account? Like 3535 is a native? Oh yeah, you have a young ID. Nice, man. That was a nice account. That's a pretty nice account. 32 mil deads, not too shabby, man. 21 bill KP. Jeez. Not sure that's not sure I can say anything. Pretty golden there, man. Yeah, this is it. Oh well, you are an older account than I, to be fair, but you got some nice gems. You're not in my KVK, right? 3535. No, that's got to be a stronger kingdom. It's got to be out of my KVK. 3535. No. What am I at dead wise? I think I hit 40, no? Oops. Yeah, I hit 40.1. I'm gonna get another like 2 million deads probably this KVK. Because I'm literally training 2 million troops. I gotta kill like 2 mil. So this is my account. What is my actually? Let me see something. I got 30 mil troop power almost. 29. Very high commander power. Wait, I'm not sure what you said no to. There's a slight delay for some reason on the stream, so when you say things, I hear them after, or see them after. What do I want here? Eventually balanced? Oh, the KVK. Oh god, you're in the 489 one? Oh wait, is that the Baba Kingdom? Am I wrong about that? Is 3535 the Baba Kingdom? Let me see. For some reason that sounds like... Oh, it is the Baba Kingdom. I knew it was the Baba Kingdom. I knew it. Chemoth, the answer is I should. That is the answer, Chemoth. I should. I am pushing it on my main. But I should be doing it on the restart. I'm not doing it on the restart. I highly recommend it, though. Just sit there all day and press Alt. Yeah, Baba Chemoth. Baba migrated, but he migrated to 3535. That's the kingdom he went to. What was I looking for? Training die? No, strategic reserve. Yeah, currently I'm 1 in my main kingdom. And the only reason I'm pushing is for the additional gems to put towards VIP 19 before I do this push. Where I just spam click this for like an hour. But yeah, I think on that note, I'm gonna take a break, get to some real life things before I have my arc on my restart. I have to do that in like an hour or so. So with that said, thank you for tuning in. Now I have 2 accounts to review, which is sick. Or 3 actually, I think. And it looks like Marco has a pretty nice one. So definitely excited to show that off. I love getting to see the new accounts too, so I'm excited to see Zebediah's accounts especially. But with that said, take care everyone. I will see you soon. And we got a lot of fights in KVK and Zenith pushes and stuff coming up. So account reviews, Zenith, Pass 7, that's the order, Kingsland. Take care everyone. See you soon enough.